This is a review of what we've learned the first 2 days in Dreamweaver. We started out with our new document and added some text. On the right side, under Define Servers, we went to Site. We named this Hello. And for the local site folder, so we had to click our folder. For this assignment, we went to Desktop, and then we went and chose February 6th. So don't double click inside the folder. Okay, instead remember you're wanting to choose the folder and do Select Folder and Save. Okay. So now that's where our file will be saved. Next we want to look at the view. We can have two modes, Live View and Design View. Okay, so we have two views there. And under Split, we can split horizontally or we can split vertically. Okay. Another thing on our splitting, if we split vertically, if you notice here, I have my HTML on the left side. We're able to do that because we unchecked Live View on the left. So that was one of the things that we unchecked. I want to put my name in the largest heading size, so I'm going to highlight Sarah Saber, and I'm going to go to Insert, Heading, and I'm going to choose H1, the largest size. Next where it says All About Me, I want that to be an H2, so I can do Insert, Heading, and do H2. Another way that we can do that is I can highlight over here Things I Love, and I can use the Properties panel. I can go to Window, Properties. Okay, here's my Properties panel. And under Format, under Paragraph, I can click Heading 2. Okay, so they do the same thing. There's just several ways you can do that. Next, we want to convert our class schedule for this semester into an ordered list. So I'm going to highlight all 4 of my classes, Insert, Order List. So that put an OL at the beginning and an OL at the end. Next I'm going to highlight just Adobe Visual, and I'm going to click Insert, List Item. Notice it automatically puts the LI and then a closing LI. So that's Insert, List Item. Insert, List Item. Then finally, on the last one, Insert, List Item. So I'm doing the same thing here. Okay, I want this to be a bullet list. So I can do Insert, Unordered List. Now I need to go and make each one of these a list item. So Insert, List Item. Of course, you could go and copy these by hand and type them in. But with Dreamweaver, this will make it a lot quicker. Next, we're going to insert a few hyperlinks. So for example, I love Lando Norris with McLaren. So I've copied the text in the URL. So one way I can do this, I can go to View and Property Panels. I'm sorry, that's Window and Properties Panels. Okay, and I'm under my HTML. So right here where it says link, I can right click and paste. And in this one, I'm going to do a target that is new. Okay, and we'll look at those other options in a moment. Okay. Another way I can do this is I can click Topsail Island, Surf City, and I can go to Insert, Hyperlink, and I can put my link right here. And then again here where it says target, in this one I can do blank. Okay, so I can click my Save All, and I can go over here and look at my live view. All right, so I've got my items here. So let's look at the difference. When I click on Lando Norris, if you notice my home page is still here, and then McLaren Racing opened up. However, if I click Topsail Island in Surf City, That one also opens up a new tab. But when I click BritBox, it's taking away that page, and now I'm going to have to go to the back arrow. So when you're inserting your hyperlinks, when you click the target, make sure you kind of know those different options and which one you are selecting. Okay, so that's going to finish up our review of changing our headings to an H1 and H2, how to insert a list, an ordered list, an unordered list, how to add list items, and finally how to insert a hyperlink. And the last thing, since this also involves hyperlinking, is here. I've got, for more recommendations, click here to email me. So I want to insert here. So I'm going to do insert hyperlink. Now one way I could do this is I could go to insert HTML, and I could go down and do an email address. So again, so I could highlight here, and I could go to insert. This time I'm going down to HTML, and then I'm going and choosing email link. The text is going to be here, and then I'm going to add sarahsaber@gmail.com and click OK. Now what happened is over here on the left side, they automatically added that mail to code. Okay. So that mail to code is what makes that work. Let me show you how we can also do this. And to code it by hand, we would just click here, and we could go to insert hyperlink here, and then here's the key. So I have to include mail to with a colon before I enter the email address. Okay, so either way you want to do it is fine, but for an email to work, you have to make sure that that mail to code with a colon is in there before the email address.